Hello, my name is Mia Thomas, and I'm here with.
Hi, I'm Dr. Julie Williams. I'm the new superintendent at Alton R4 Public Schools.
Can you give me your brief history, such as how did you come to Alton, what is your family life, and previous experience?
I sure can. So it's quite a long one. I started kindergarten here in 1969, and this building that we're in right now, I actually came over and watched the moon landing in this very same building. And so I attended my entire elementary years here at Alton and high school and graduated from here in 1982. I also my father went to school here. We both went to the elementary up on the hill that is no longer here. And then, so my family before me went here, and then my children all went to school here and graduated from here as well.
What are your goals for this coming school year and in 5 years?
So my main goal for this school year is to build the esteem of our community toward our school district and to build like a camaraderie between the desires of the parents, the community, what is best for our students, and to bring pride into our district. And I want people to want to come here and for parents to feel comfortable sending their children here.
What are your thoughts about a STEM program here at the school?
That's a great question. So I was part of developing the Project Lead the Way STEM program at West Plains. When I was there, I started there in 2006. I built a robust program which ended up being a K-12 STEM program, which included high school engineering and computer science classes, biomedical classes, and fortunately, before I came here this year, Holly Reese, our Director of Special Programs and our former superintendent, hired a new teacher this year who is actually bringing it to our district this year. She'll be teaching 7th and 8th grade Project Lead the Way STEM courses at our middle school.
What are your suggestions for helping failing students, their families, and absenteeism?
Well, everything comes down to communication and for parents to be aware of where their children are at any given time on a particular learning objective that they should learn. So I truly believe from the onset that all parents should have an idea of what it is their child is supposed to learn in a given school year. And then it's the job of the school district and the teachers and the administrators to make sure that the parents understand how their child is moving through the educational system and actually performing toward those goals. So for me, can you word it one more time? Say it one more time.
What are your suggestions for helping failing students, their families, and absenteeism?
Okay, so absenteeism, part of absenteeism is the sense of belonging in the school district as well. This year in particular, we're going to start what's called a multi-tier system of support in both the elementary and the middle and high school. And with that, we're going to monitor a specific set of students who might need just a little bit emotional support, a little bit more academic support, and work with them each day to make sure that they can become the most empowered they can be to be successful. And hopefully that'll address any of those attendance issues as well. I think for me too, you can't just take for granted when a child is absent that they're purposely being absent. There might be another reason that we need to communicate with the family to find out what we can do to help make it more comfortable for them to attend school if they're physically able.
How do you propose to raise the academic standard?
Okay, I'm super excited about this. Holly Reese is our Director of Special Programs, and she's our academic leader in the district. And she and I have just analyzed numerous ways to continue to bring up the academic prowess of our students in our district. And so she's already started this summer by bringing in sets of teachers to look at what is supposed to be taught at every grade level in every subject area and analyzing with teachers what does that look like over the scope of a school year. The teachers look at the school year, when am I going to make sure each one of those things are taught, and how do I know when they've been accomplished? And so we truly believe that if we truly analyze what is being taught, when it's being delivered, and how students are doing on that we may intercede and revisit or approach learning in a different way if they're not learning it. And I think it's going to make a big difference this year.
Nowadays, most kids are illiterate or cannot barely read and write. What would you do to prevent that?
Well, literacy begins at home. And I really, really believe with all of my heart that we have to make sure that we're instituting the importance of literacy from birth. through through age 8. And so that would involve making sure children are having quality preschool experiences, quality Head Start experiences, or the parents at home have some type of ability to provide books that they need to children, because you have to start reading to children from the time they're born. And that would mean on a daily basis. And sometimes parents may not have access to quality reading materials or otherwise, but I just think a continued press toward early literacy will make a big difference throughout the school year. And to monitor, like I said before, you have to monitor how your students are doing and address their reading deficits throughout the school year, and use that multi-tiered system of support to go back in and pull those kids who aren't getting it and give them a little extra help, whether it's during school or whether it's after school or whenever you need to do that.
What can we at AltonMo.com do to support you?
Well, I'm very excited to learn that you're a homeschool group, because you're all part of our school district. Everybody in this community is all part of moving together to make sure that our children are successful and lend back to our community. And so for me, I would think that the collaboration, conversations, inclusion, and decisions made in our school district that might make it more enticing for parents to send their children when they're of a specific age. Maybe you want to homeschool your child while they're, elementary age, and then you want to send them to high school later. Whatever that might be, however we might model and help and collaborate together to make all children want to be part of the school system.
Thank you very much.